course, interleague interleague selector as Corey Bissett tumbles the ball into the forward zone. It's off hands. It'll be rushed through from behind, I'd suggest there. It is now, and Laurie, of course, involved for many years coaching and selecting in the GDFL, Laurie. Pretty crucial game out here today.
It sure is, Dave, and Anakie got the advantage of a fairly strong breeze at the moment, and this first 15 minutes of this quarter will tell a lot, I think.
Yeah, it's all right having the breeze, but you've got to use it, don't you?
Sure.
The kick into the breeze is good there from, looked like Mark Brady kicking the ball out was all right too. Going to be an interchange coming up here, but we'll stick with the footy as in goes Lewis. He's done very well, Matthew Lewis. Got it off the ground, did very nicely indeed to a teammate coming down on the right foot. Half-back flanker kicks it long towards Miller. He taps the ball further afield, goes out wide into that dead pocket. Oh, Scotty Simon's got four to beat and did it well. Well played, Scotty Simon. Heads for the safety of the boundary line. He'll need it to get there. He's run it out outside the 50. It doesn't make it though. Here they come again. A little kick that Nathan Lewis again under the foot. He claimed, loses the ball in the tackle, and a free kick coming up, and it's going to go the way here of Darren Jolly, who's just got the one jumper on during the second quarter. Had two on early in the game. Let's see the breeze. Yeah, there's plenty of breeze, all right. He punched that long. It cleared everyone, even cleared Paul Welsh. It did clear Camerotto, who ran onto it nicely at the back of the pack. He gets it up and under, kick out wide there. The wind swirls this one right away. It's out on the full. Banana trying to hook that one back, but the breeze certainly across the ground as well as to the left of screen, Laurie.
I thought Paul Welsh might have looked as though he was limping a little bit there, did you? Or not?
I think there's a few of them limping out there, Anakie. They don't look well, Daryl Bissett, we saw him in the first minute. I thought he was going to run straight off the ground. His ankle looked that bad, but yeah, well, she's also limping a little bit. Now, let's see what happens now. As well, Bell post tool through the agency of that free kick. Kick the ball back towards centre wing. Welsh is up. He might have pushed his opponent out on this occasion, and I think you'll find Michael Batty take free kick at centre wing, far side of the ground. 20 points on the board for Bell Post Hill. Anakie have got 10 points so far. Here's the kick in towards, well, short of half back. Out comes this, that looked like a little Gavin there it was. Gogol dropped the mark initially. Gavin went back, tackled. Free kick coming up the Bell Post Hill. Laurie, you wouldn't have kept stats, but I think they had a lot of free kicks in the first quarter.
They sure did, yes, and they're playing in front at the moment though, David, and that's a big advantage.
Okay, Barbaro goes into the pocket. He's looking
well
for Sybil. The ball tapped back nicely. Here comes Sybil flying on the right foot in towards Miller. He's up, can't take the mark. Has he marked that? No play on, said the umpire. Good tackle there, Jason Flynn. And they're going to go crook about this. Miller thought he might have had that mark. I think it was tapped away in midstream at some stage. And off hands it goes as Laurie gets his headsets readjusted here by Noel Fanning, who's up on the camera with me now.
Thanks, Noel.
As the boundary umpire throws it back into play. Up goes the big fella Welsh, knocks it out wide towards Simon. Sibblecabbage tries one back over his shoulder, didn't work as Elmer smothered well, Elmer did well too, got the hand pass back towards Scotty Simon, pushed in the back for Minor must take the free kick in the back pocket.
He's playing well there, David, Scotty Simons.
Yeah, he's one of those players, isn't he? He has a real good day or a real bad one, I reckon. I've seen him have a couple of horror shots, and I've seen him have a couple of magnificent days.
He's having a good day today out there.
He certainly is, and I think he's got a 50-metre penalty. Well, they're crucial when you're kicking with the breeze, aren't they?
They sure are.
But he's going to be kicking this just short of the centre of the ground. It's a pretty good 50. That's got to be 70. And, well, there it is. Scotty Simon, he'll kick it another 70, and he does. A magnificent kick. Up goes Corey Bissett from behind the pack. He can't take the mark. Here comes Christensen, knocks the ball away. Out base of the pack near Lewis. Got it back towards Barbaro. He's in trouble. The hand pass. That looked like might have been Scholar, was it? Kicks the ball out wide. Here's the chance for Elmer. Oh, he's beaten for it by Burke. Does well, Barry Burke, and he tumbles the punt towards half forward. But the big fella stands the kick behind the game. The big bull. He chips it over the top to his good mate Camerotto, but it's too far for him. The wind carried it too far. Here comes Fazio. Picks it up. Con Fazio goes out wide. They're running pretty well here. He's called the play on this player. Hand pass over the top of the Cameron cars on. He give it to him. Bit slow to do so. Scotty Simon's tackle should be rewarded.
Top tackle.
I don't come any better than that. He took too long to hand pass it over in the first place. As Simon gives it across to his teammate Camerotto, he kicks the ball up towards that, just forward a centre wing. And it looks like Tate, I think, taking the mark there. He kicks the ball towards centre half forward. Corey Bissett again behind, but at ground level does well, the big fella. Kicks it up in the air. Hasn't gained much distance here. Bit of a volleyball stuff going on there. Looking for Jolly. Crashed his way through was Greaves. Left the footy behind, unfortunately. Bell Post Hill runners. They are doing well in defence. The kick comes out towards Wall, who takes the mark and plays on immediately as Flynn tries to run him down. Put the pressure on well, Jason Flynn, as Wall gets it out wide. Here's Welsh again. Had a million kicks. Tumbles the punt around the body. Had no one to aim for down there. Might be able to keep it in that Glen light out there. He can't do so. It's out of bounds there. Far side centre wing position. What do you reckon the breeze is worth, Laurie de Goldie?
I think it's got to be at least a couple of goals there, David. I think the pace of Bell Post Hill worrying in Anakie, don't you think?
Yeah, especially out of defence. They seem to be able to break it well, don't they? As Fazio kicks towards Benyon. It's knocked away, though. Here come Anakie. Left foot kick in towards half forward. A chance here. Oh, a player flattened after he got rid of it. On it goes to Daryl Benson. He gives it a Corey, kicks the goal. Now, there was a report before for the same thing. Let's see if the book comes out this time. Now the umpire's gone. There's the goal umpire on screen. Full points on the board to Corey Bissett. No report, Laurie. I wonder if the jumpers had been reversed. You think there might have been a report there?
I'm not sure about that, but there was good play by Anakie though then, David.
Certainly
to finish
was.
it off with a nice goal there, especially from Daryl Bissett to his brother.
Yeah,
nice
lovely hand pass,
there.
wasn't it? Magnificent hand pass.
That's the sort of football they've got to play, Anakie. They don't have to be that physical where they're giving free kicks away. They just got to be physical at the ball. The scores are 3-2-20 to Bell Post Hill, trailing Anakie 2-4-16.
Okay, so just 4 points the difference as we played, nearly 2 minutes of the second quarter. Out of the centre, chance for Anakie through the agency of Welsh, who gathers, punt kicks it long. Corey Bissett caught behind on this occasion, and out comes Brady and takes a good mark. Now, Mark Brady, wanting to play on, has been told that, yeah, he did. He got it across wide there to little Barbaro, took the mark, goes towards centre wing. Gee, that's a good grab. I'd pay that one out there. Just can't quite pick him up. He won't give you a look at him. Chips the ball back to the centre of the ground. They're moving the ball pretty well into the breeze here. Down towards half forward. Gagel stands his ground. Out comes Jolly. He's tackled. Loses the footy in the attempted hand pass. In goes Stewie Benyon. Did very, very well. And it's a ball up decision. That was Mark McCrowan kicking the ball down the ground there. And, wasn't a bad kick up towards the attacking side of the ground, Laurie. Anakie made the mistake in the first quarter of going to the dead pocket all the time. Perhaps Bell Post Hill know the ground better. Might come out this side more often.
Possibly. I think that's they did certainly do that in the first quarter. And Bell Post Hill got in the right area to score from just at the moment.
They certainly have. The umpire, Gladkey, has balled this one up, and he's going to repeat the dose. I think you'll find he's just coming in to separate players. Elmer gets off the bottom of the pack there and gives it back to umpire Adam Gladkey. And he will ball it up. Joey Barbaro there, last man up off the bottom of the pack. Just the attacking side of the centre of the ground. Up goes Welsh. Takes it out of the air, the big fella, but then kicks it across the ground. Don't know the value of that one. It spills past a player out there running hard at the football. Couldn't pick it up. Couldn't pick him up. Might have been Gibbs. Back towards half forward it comes. Field goes up, takes the grab. Awkward looking kick. It's all right. Cameron Carr. Oh, hit him on the chest and bounced straight off. Here's a chance. Could be a let off. Here comes Costello. Taps the ball out towards Camerano, who's in strive. Paddles it cleverly to Elmer. Oh, eludes a couple of tackles. Gives it to Camerano, who unloads a magnificent kick towards half forward. No mark taken. Tate was up. Missed kick off the ground there by Batty for Bell Post Hill, but they've got the ball again down to half forward. Fazio cleverly hooks it over the top. Brad Martin runs onto the footy out there at the 50-metre mark. Can he gather it? He does. He gets around Scotty Simon. He comes back on the right foot towards Barbaro. It bounces in front of him. He gathers to little Joey. Joey chips it into the pocket. The kick's all right, and the mark's all right too. And that might be Michael Batty again, is it? Gee, they're hard to pick up on the far side of the ground, Laurie. They won't give you a look at the number.
No, it can't. It's really a good grab there.
Yeah, almost a mark to Welsh at ground level. Fazio picks up, straightens up and goes bang! And Cos Fazio, the fruiterer, has put his second goal on the board for Bell Post Hill. Important goal in the context of this game. It's into the breeze. They've got one back. Bell Post Hill, a very nice goal kicked by Cos Fazio.
They're working very well around the packs, aren't they?
Yeah, their small men are doing pretty well. It's hard to pick some of them up there that small and that quick, but when they get on that far side of the ground there, we just need the cameras to zoom right in on them. And here's the scoreboard, Corio Village News Agency scoreboard. 4 goals, 26 points. Bell Post Hill, Anakie 2-4-16. It's back to the margin, the same as it was at quarter time. It's 10 points the difference, and we've gone nearly 5 minutes of this second quarter as we see Mark Bradford, who was sent off, reported earlier, and sent off for the same thing we saw happen here when nothing was reported, Laurie, in my humble opinion. And out of the centre of the ground comes Welshie. He tumbles to half forward, Tate's up. Oh, should have got one over the shoulder. Play on as the call. Back it comes. Anakie getting a little bit disappointed there. A couple of their forwards with not getting that decision. Looks like Cameron Carr taking that mark at half back. He goes towards half forward. Is that a mark, Paul Miller?
I think so.
Umpires paid it. Gagel disagreeing, but Paul Miller wants to run around. Neville Gagel, who puts the foot out, doesn't trip him, which is just as well the way they're doing that these days. Miller's kicks a long one into the goal square and coming back and taking a good mark. Pick him up. It might be Michael Scholar, I think.
Number 21 it is, Davis.
Yeah, it is Michael Scholar. Just didn't pick him up for a minute, but there he is. Big fella down there in the forward zone.
It'll be a tough kick from there.
Well, Glenn Light kicked a magnificent goal a bit further out, didn't he, in the first quarter from almost the same position. And let's see if he can guide this one through. Runs around and widens the angle and kicks it. That goes for goal. I think he popped it through. Oh, good goal, Mickey Scholar. Good mark too in the context of that contest there, Laurie. He judged the ball well, leapt at the right time and put the sticky fingers right on it.
There's certainly a couple of handy goals there, David, for Bellpost Hill into this breeze. They're looking very good at the moment.
Yeah, you can hear the wind whistling through our microphones here. Certainly going left of screen, but two good goals, as Laurie said, by Cos Fazio and also by Michael Scholar in this second quarter, have given Bellpost Hill a 16-point margin on the Corio Village News Agency scoreboard. It's 32, plays 16. As umpire Gladkey starts play again in the centre, Welsh probably got that one down. Not really effective on that occasion. Cameron couldn't handle. Anakie player trying to crash his way out of the pack. Did he get one high? Decision doesn't go that way, and it's a ball up. They've gained about 10 metres on that forward effort there. Anakie, back they go. The big fella did well on that occasion. That might have been Tony Field. Got the ball to the ground for Bellpost Hill. Another pack of players. There's a few around the ball at the moment. Laurie, what do you reckon? Another ball up or a free kick this time?
I'd say it could be a free kick. It's getting quite scrappy there, isn't it?
You wouldn't want to touch anyone that hasn't got the ball now. Up they go. Well, she tries to take it out of the air. Can't do so. Cameron works in at ground level. That taps the ball just clear. Well, we were both wrong.
We're going to have another one.
It's another ball up. Another ball up decision. Glenn Light on screen there, getting up. Mark Bradford, 47's back on the ground. Joey Barbaro and Mark McCrowan all round the footy at this stage. David Wall's there. There's Ticker. He's the extra commentator I was going to get before. Thank God I haven't got him. He's picked out a free kick this time, and it's going to go the way of Paul Welsh in the ruck. I didn't think we'd...
That's the one you're waiting for.
Yeah, I was just one too early that time. Here's Welsh. He goes to the correct side of the ground, looking for Tate. He's up. He can't take the mark. Chance here. Bellpost Hill defenders. They have worked pretty well. There's a free kick off the ball. The umpire's blowing the whistle. And has not penalised the side? It's going to be a Bellpost Hill free kick, Laurie.
Looks like someone's getting sent off there, I think. No.
No, he's just paid the free kick. There's no book or anything. But surely...
That was Mark Brady. Yeah.
Surely they were off and running there, and it's got to penalise the side. Anyway, here they come this time. The Hill go to the centre wing. Up goes Wall in front of the pack and takes a beauty. Drifting across the front, David Wall gathered in the sticky fingers. Did know very nicely, I'd suggest. He kicks the ball towards the centre. The ball bounces cruelly. Not so for Phil Gavin, who gathers, has a bounce. Phil Gavin, a long kick into the forward zone. Daryl Bissett, he is on one leg. He's got the biggest bandage on the bandage is nearly as big as him, for Christ's sake. Have a look at that.
It's like a trotting horse, isn't it?
It's an ice pack. Tell you what, there's 2 bags of ice in it. If it's an ice pack, it's cost $2 to put it on. Here's Daryl Bissett, takes a great mark and kicks an inspiring goal. They needed that one back, Laurie, to goal. No doubt about that. Because of the 2 goals into the breeze at Bellpost Hill, they've reduced the margin back to 10 points.
It's a little bit of an altercation in the forward pocket there, Dave.
Yes, well, there's a lot resting on the game, isn't there? I'm not surprised that there's a little bit of pushing and shoving now and again, and having a bit of a look around. Young Tate's down there amongst that. So too is Scooter. And, well, the goals on the board. All the pushing and shoving won't change that. And good mark from the big fella, wasn't it?
Very good, yes.
Just used
that was a bit
body.
of good play then. They went direct then. I think that's the way Anakie got to play. Direct, get the ball out of the centre quickly up to Darryl on those blokes. Especially, I mean, he's doing a good job on one leg. I think another player would have went off on the bench having a bit of a spell. But
no doubt about it.
But he's got plenty of determination.
10 minutes gone on the Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock. You saw the Corio Village News Agency show that there's just 10 points the difference as Camerado tries to burst out of the centre. Elmer's at the bottom of the pack. Will he get the free kick? I think he might. Jamie Elmer put himself in for the ball on that occasion, was in front and has been rewarded. As we see a little bit of a push and shove again there.
Michael Carter was
Mickey
one.
Carter, he doesn't mind a bit of a dust-up Mick either. Here's the kick from Elmer into half-forward. A lot of players up, not too many down here for Anakie. At the base of the pack, Pacific gets the ball wide. He's a chance now for Michael Batty. Tumbles the ball. Oh, the bounce was good too. It bounced 25-30 metres. Bounced towards Miller. Pushed off it by Jolly. Well played, Darren Jolly. Got rid of his opponent on that occasion. Play on the call. The kick come over the top. I think he was going to play a free kick to Anakie and let it go. And there wasn't any advantage at all because Fazio gathered the footy, run through the centre, had a couple of bounces down the ground. He might have been hit after he kicked the ball, was he?
There was a free kick there, I think, holding on, I think, Dave.
An Anakie kick.
Yep.
That's okay. It's gone down there to Costello, the full back. But Costello goes out wide. The kick's all right to Bradford. Dropped one he would have liked to have taken. Got himself into stripe. Lost the footy in the tackle. Play on the call. Bradford butted on well. Did the Bradford bat. Tumbled it around the body. Out in front of the scoreboard there. 32 plays 22 as you can see. Play on the call. Very close to the boundary line. Boundary umpire wins out on this occasion. Now he's going to ball it up. In fact, throw it in. Midway between half forward flank and centre wing with Bell Post Hill into attack. Anakie would need to get the next one, Laurie, do you think? We've only played 10 or 11 minutes, but do you think the next goal is pretty crucial for Anakie?
Pretty crucial. I think that if they can get it be in touch at half-time, they'd be very happy with that, I think.
Yeah, I think that
the
would
way
be
this
their...
quarter's unfolded, they would have liked to, with this breeze to be in front at the moment, I think, but
Yeah.
Belpost still are playing fairly well.
Yeah, Michael Scholar got it at centre half forward, gathered second mark for the quarter. They go. Darren Jolly punches the ball to the ground, slapped back by Wall, goes to Barbaro, who's well tackled and forced over the boundary line before he could have that flying shot at the goal mouth, and it's out of bounds in the forward pocket. Bell Post Hill into attack. That's a lovely boundary throw and give the ruckman every chance there. The big fella up over the back there was Ante Stosic. He knocked the ball to the turf. He goes in, lays the tackle on Welsh, who tries to burst his way clear. Fazio picks it up. Fazio snaps for the goal. It's offline. It didn't carry anyway. It really held up that one. And getting back, taking the mark there, might have been Jolly. Now the umpire's going to make him kick over the mark here. He went back behind the line, I think you'll find, Laurie, and he has to come back and kick the ball over the man on the mark.
Yes, that's the correct decision. Yes, you've got to have another go at this.
Now the ball coming back, it is Darren Jolly who's done fairly well this quarter. Taking a while to get the ball back here. Paul Camarade's eventually got it, and quite a nice kick too. Back to Darren Jolly. Elects to come to the grandstand side of the ground. The breeze pushes the ball back towards the centre half forward position. Up flying high there, Batty almost took the mark. At ground level, Anakie have got the runners as Elmer receives the hand pass, then gives one off to Scotty Simon, who runs onto that favoured left foot, chips the ball around towards Tate, who takes a nice mark there on the centre wing position. Young Tate comes in, left foot kick, goes long, too long in fact for Corey Bissett, who scouts the pack, straightens up on the right foot, does Corey, and kicks it across to his brother Darryl. Have a look at that. God, strike me. He is going to beat him in one leg, this player. That's only half a leg too, I reckon.
That's surely G&D, isn't it? The whole G&D there.
Gee whiz. He's in a lot of pain, Darryl Bissett. Corey was going to have a shot. He saw him at the corner of his eye, kicked it to Darryl. What do you reckon Darryl's done? No doubt about it. He kicks another inspiring goal for Anakie. The Heat kicks his second goal.
Two goals on 1 foot, eh?
Yeah, he's really in trouble too. He's just going back to say thank you to Corey. I think you'll find Corey's at centre half forward and Darryl's just in the pocket or at full forward this quarter, Laurie. He's got Scooter there with him, and he's too strong in the air for Scooter, isn't he? Using the body too well for him. Scooter, of course, can run off him once the ball hits the turf.
Yeah. They moved the ball out of this back line there well, Dave, around there with a couple of short passes. And
we'll give some points there to Darren Jolly when he called back to kick over the man of the mark, elected the attacking side of the ground. 32 plays 28. It's 4 points the difference on the Corio Village News Agency scoreboard. And there's that boy of mine, Ticker.
Get the goal seat out.
Yeah, he's got the goal seat out, has he? He's unbelievable. There's nothing he can't do if you give him a box of nails and a hammer either. Okay, back into the centre of the ground. Play's going to start again. Umpire Rhodes, I think this might have been, bounces the ball to the ground. Who can get it out of the centre? Crucial ball. Elmer got the ball a little bit forward. Here comes Camerado. Left foot kick goes up to Jolly, who knocked the pack down. Forgot about the ball, though. Corey Bissett had a good quarter. Gathers well, does Corey. Does he look for Darryl this time? He does. Darryl's behind on this occasion. Oh, Scooter's up in front. 2 bites at the cherry, Darryl Bissett. He's going crook. He said I should have marked it. Oh, he nearly had another one.
He nearly did. Maybe should have marked as well.
Yeah, he had the 2 bites and just lost it at the 3rd attempt there. And, well, it's out of bounds in the forward pocket. Grandstand side of the ground. 4 points the difference. Crucial game. It's mothballs for one of these sides today. Corey Bissett takes it out of the air, breaks the tackle, kicks it backwards in fact. McCrowan's in the way, takes the ball, gives it off to Benyon. Benyon's in a bit of trouble, gets the hand pass over the top to Glenn Light, who receives. And, well, the umpire's blowing the free kick. Stewie Benyon dealt with roughly there, according to the umpire on that occasion. And they're certainly not going to let anyone lay a bump or anything here today, are they?
They're right onto the job there today. I think they've.
I think they're overreacting.
They're overreacting a lot, I think.
That's my opinion, and I'll stick to it.
I'll agree with you.
Free kick. Bell Post Hill now. They're in. Well, they're deep in defence. Now, not too sure which way to go here. This player, he's just a little bit.
Berkey's not sure where to kick this.
He's had about 15 calls, Burke. He's looked at them all and decided none of them are any good. He elects to go long on this occasion. Up goes Jason Flynn, rose high. The little fella from the back of the pack taps it forward. Bradford bats a chance in the middle of the ground. At ground level, Cos Fazio works hard to gather the football brilliantly. Give it across to Matthew Lewis. In a bit of trouble, but got the pace to get away. He straightens up on the right foot and kicks it towards, well, centre half forward. The bounce is cruel for Scotty Hearn. It comes back to him. He plays a bit of volleyball, taps it there towards the big fella Walsh. It bounced to his legs at the crucial stage. Scotty Simon, hand pass. Camarotto sold him into trouble. Good enough to get out of it too. He kicks it long. There's whistles going everywhere. Play on is the call now. Down towards half forward. Here comes Jolly. Brendan Jolly out towards Corey Bissett at a big second quarter. He sails the dummy beautifully. He straightens up on the right foot. He's gone for D Bissett again. He's offline. The wind pushed that one away. But, geez, you're still dangerous down there, isn't he, D Bissett?
He's certainly dangerous down there. I just feel at the moment that Corey Bissett and Paul Camarotto are getting on top at the moment.
They are, aren't they? He's had a good quarter at centre half forward, big Corey. We saw him against the amateurs do the same thing. He went out to centre half forward and dominated the game from there. Didn't kick a goal, but certainly set a few up. Long kick into the back of the pack. Camarotto read the footy, but didn't take the mark at the crucial stage when he should have. At ground level, here comes Wall. Gathers well. Might be, in fact, Brad Martin, I think it is. Kicks the ball towards half forward. Out comes Miller in front and takes a nice mark. Well, he's kicked this across the face of the ground. It's all right. Stewie Benyon's up and underneath it. Good play there from, that might have been Miller. It was. Now, here comes Benyon. Right foot kick to centre half forward. In front of the pack, Scott Simon. One grab, not enough defensive work from the Bell Post Hill boys there. Should have punched, not try to take the mark. Simon gives it to Scotty Hearn, the reliable back pocket. Scotty Hearn. He kicks towards centre wing and Benyon goes back with a fly of the ball. And just as well, it wasn't 1 second longer in the air. You'd have been in stripe, but Stewie Benyon takes the mark. Chips it in nice and short. This looks like young Lewis taking the mark here at half forward. He goes over the top. Down towards half forward. No mark taken there by the big fella diving on up there in Stossick. Hand pass or throw or out of bounds. The latter is confirmed by field umpire Gladkey, and the boundary umpire will have his way. Half forward flank. About 40 metres out from the goal. Going right of screen this quarter, a Bell Post Hill. Welsh does well out of the ruck work. It's one plays about 4 here. It's knocked back by one of the 4. Goes towards McCrowan. He plays a bit of volleyball with it. Benyon does the shepherding. McCrowan gets the hand pass away. Wasn't particularly effective there. In a bit of strife here, Bell Post Hill. They might head for the fence. They slap it out wide. In goes Matthew Lewis. Tried to kick it off the ground as well. He didn't. It would have been out on the full. And a boundary throw in. Jason Greaves handing the ball back to the boundary umpire, right in front of the commentary position. We'll get a good view of this one, Laurie. A lovely throw in. Gives the ruckman every chance. Tony Fields knocks a good one. Intercepted, though, by Greaves. And away he goes. He's got a bit of pace, this boy. I like the way he plays footy. Up he goes. Corey Bissett used the body particularly nicely. Kicking off the ground, Barry Burke, and he does so. It spills up his teammate, though. Goes back towards the centre of the ground. Here comes Burke again. The big fella's followed up well, Barry Burke. And he's straightened up on the right foot and gone long. The breeze holds it up there. It's about 25 metres out from goal. Wall is trying to claim the mark and had a bit of a fresh air shot off hands, out of bounds, bouncing. That's a boundary throw in. Pretty good play there, Barry Burke.
There's a bit of good defensive play there from Anakie as well, David. They forced that out for a throw in.
Yeah, it looked dangerous there from the Anakie point of view, certainly. And they're working hard in the fence. Darren Jolly's done well down there. Up goes Big Field, knocks the ball to the ground. Here's a chance for the Hillers. Can they knock the ball further afield? They can't, because Jolly intercepts and takes it well. He's had a good quarter. He kicks it out wide, but getting under this one is Big Brady, I beg your pardon, and he takes the mark, Mark Brady. He punt kicks back over the centre of the ground. It clean bowls a few. Here's Glenn Light, got a bit of pace. Goes out wide, gives it across Gee, they got some bandages on him too. Mickey Carter, he looks like Daryl Bissett's twin. Mickey Carter gives it back, in fact, to Scott Simon, who goes on left foot out towards centre wing. No mark taken out there. Here's the chance at the base of the pack. Try to get the football through there, Michael Batty. Can he get the ball out? It's spilled out wide now. Umpire's whistle on play. Might be a free kick to Paul Camerotto. Cos Fazio will stand the mark. Here comes Camerotto, up the half forward. The target this time, Tate. He's up. He can't take the mark. It's punched away by Burke. At ground level, Anakie have got it down towards Bissett again. Back
there
he goes. Oh, yes, it's about him. Takes the mark. MD Bissett kicks his third and nearly knocks the goal post out of the ground at the same time as he follows through.
I think he forgot.
I reckon it's on a lead now. I think that's the old post. Can we get a shot of that, Benno? Get a shot of that goal post up there. I reckon that's bent about 3 foot to the left now. That's against the breeze. He's done that too, D. Bissett. Oh, geez, dangerous down there. He's kicked his third goal. His brother Corey going to tell him, good on you, son. Don't stop now. We've just hit the front scoreboard. Please, Mr. Producer, because I think they've hit the front. Anakie have got 5 goals, 34 points on the board. Bell Post Hill, 5-2-32. That's the Corio Village News Agency scoreboard. Well, not too far from that out here, out there, Bell Post Hill. Hope they all go in and support Ray Edwards in there. As the Rockies 24-hour Oxford time clock shows us, we have ticked 21 minutes into the second quarter, and D. Bissett, Laurie De Goldie is still a problem for the Bell Post Hill defence.
He sure is, Dave, and I think for 1 minute there he forgot he had that sore leg because he ran into that open square as if he wasn't injured.
He did take off too. He couldn't pull up though. He had to hit the goalpost to stop. He was going like a locomotive. Stewie Benyon claimed in that tackle there, affects another ball up. Bounce down again. Up goes Welsh. He's done well this quarter. Here comes Pittman. Gathers, tumbles the punt around the corner. Corey Bissett, they're starting to run a bit ragged down here. The defence, Anakie's big men are taking over. Bissett, Camerotto, Welsh, and also Daryl Bissett. And here's, just to show that the little fellas can do something, little Elmer chips into half forward and takes the mark. Well, he is within kicking distance, Laurie, you would think, wouldn't you?
I would think so. He should kick this. They certainly need this to go into half-time with a good break.
Yeah, we've gone about 21 minutes on the Rockies 24-hour Locksmith time clock. As Elmer comes in, it's drifting away to the right-hand side. I think it's too far across. He's drifted it across. The breeze just pushing it that way. Jamie Elmer kicks a minor score, one which Coach Daryl Bissett would have been jumping for joy if he could have put the majors up.
Actually, I think Corey might have kicked that from there, David.
Yeah, I believe it too. I know his ankles are a bit crooked though. He might have been just too confident there. Here's the kick in. It's a long one too. It's well out over half back, and here he is, Camerotto. He's playing in the centre. He's got on top of Cos Fazio this quarter, I think, and he takes that mark from the kick in, and he can kick a football. Not this time. I put the Moz on the banana. He tumbles the punt. Cameron Carr gets underneath it. Does well, the young defender. Kicks it out wide. Looking out there for Burke. Is it running onto the football? It is not. It is Davey Gibbs. He can't control it though. The ball bouncing away from him. The breeze pushing it further away. And it's out of bounds there. Well, there's the 50-metre line. You can see probably about 65 metres around, 70 metres around from goal. Good shot there. The boys on the cameras right on the job as Pittman does the ruck work versus Field. Field got it down the ground, received it back again if you don't mind. Playing like a rover, the big fella. Tony Field tumbles the punt towards, well, centre wing position. Here's a chance for Gibbs. Gathers well does Gibbs. A little kick around the body. Heading there for Miller. Comes out. Just fumbled at the wrong time there. In goes the little fella Gibbs to give him a bit of support. Scotty Simon working hard down there. The ball's still in play, I think you'll find. Now it's gone out as Stewie Benyon arrives on the scene. Boundary throw in this time 60 metres around from the goal to which Bell Post Hill are attacking. I think all their supporters will be praying for another goal to the Breeze before half time, Laurie.
They'd be liking to get one down here now, David. It's in the 50-metre zone. It's just moved out again now, but
yeah, Welsh it was getting the ball out wide there, looking for light, and the Bradford bat, it's gone off their hands. It's now good 3 kicks away from the goal to which Bell Post Hill are attacking, and well, probably 3 or 4 away from Anakie's goal too, because it's very close to centre wing. Boundary throw in. Tony Field versus Welsh. Field does well. Win this one nicely. Back towards Benyon, so the knockout was good. Benyon's in trouble. Got the hand pass up and under. Camerotto running onto the foot. He's had a good quarter. Gives it back to Elmer, who's been handy. Gets the ball back towards Scott Simon. Pushed up the football. They stack in on top of it out there. I think he's got no option but the ball this one up, and we'll see one there. Well, almost back in the centre of the ground.
Yes, Paul Camerotto's doing very well there in the centre. He's certainly got on top of Cos and using his strength there.
There's There's a few of them using their strength now, isn't there?
Welsh and Fields are having quite a good contest in the ruck, I feel.
A good duel in the ruck.
Yeah.
Welsh round the ground, probably being the more dominant player. Field does well, brings the ball to the turf, but here he is. We've just been talking about it. The banana crashes his way through the centre of the ground. He goes down towards Corey Bissett. It's knocked away. Here comes Barry Burke. He thumps it out wide, goes out towards that centre wing position. Went back and got it, Barry Burke. Doing okay in defence. Up goes Tate. He knocks the ball further afield for Anakie. Heading there for Corey Bissett. It's out of bounds though. We'll have a boundary throw in half forward flank, and I want to have a look at that Rockies 24-hour locksmith time clock, please, because I think we might have gone almost into time on now in this second quarter. Oh, gee, I'm not far out. I was 2 seconds away, Laurie. 25 minutes gone in the second quarter. As the boundary umpire put it back into play, here's Cameron. Oh, again, he's had about 15 kicks for the quarter, if you don't mind. Tumbles the punt up to the forward zone. That's a pretty good tackle by Barry Burke. I don't think there was much chance of getting rid of the footy on that occasion for the Anakie player.
I think that was a good decision, actually.
And a ball up, yeah, I'd go along with that one. That was a great tackle. But the ball was pinned, of course. He had no chance of hand passing, kicking or anything. And you might even have the Ross Faulkner stamp across the chest. It was held in that tight. Up they go. Field again does well. Ball at ground level has to be won. Little kick from Corey Bissett's handy. It's handy. On hands and knees there is Darren Jolly. He got the ball. Brendan Jolly got the ball out. And laid a good tackle too to try and hold it in. But Cosfasio answers the challenge. Chips it over the top field. Tumbles the punt down towards centre wing. Running onto the football out there. No, it doesn't matter who's running onto it because the ball's out of bounds. Another boundary throw in. Almost 21 minutes, 26 minutes gone of the second quarter. And Anakie would be happy with their performance to half time at this stage. Bell Post Hill badly needing a goal in the latter stages of this quarter. Back into play it comes, running onto the football there, almost a chance for Martin, taken away from him. Bell Post Hill got the Woods Miller, too far for Miller on that occasion. They've got support there at the back of the pack. The big fella's Tocking is there. He can't pick it up though. Little kick off the ground. Here comes, looked like Scotty Hearn crashed his way through the pack. Has laid a tackle on Benyon. Plain as the call. It's pretty tough out there. I'm glad I'm up here, Laurie.
I'm glad I am as well, David.
Mickey Carter's about to dive into that pack. He doesn't have to because the siren's gone for half time. And they're all patting one another on the back there, Anakie. They're pretty happy with that quarter, though. Mickey Carter and young Flynn, a few of them patting each other on the back. Pretty happy with that quarter.
Well, they've certainly got themselves back in the game, haven't they? This is, as you said before, it's do or die this game, and there's mothballs for the loser, and half-time there's got to be a lot of soul-searching here, and the side that can come out and play the next two quarters in the same fashion and get up, they're going to be the side that goes on next week. The other ones are going to be packing the boots up.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because Bell Post Hill had a very good season up to, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they've just started to drop a few games, and Anakie, I think, won one of their first 6. What did they won? 10 out of 11 to give themselves a chance of playing in the finals. They have to win this one. At half-time, they lead. 5 goals, 5, 35 points on the board. Bell Post Hill have got 5 goals, 2. That's 32. It's 3 points the difference. That quarter, Bell Post Hill kicked 2 goals against it, and Anakie kicked 4 goals with it. Goal kickers to half-time. I've got for Bell Post Hill, Michael Scholar, Paul Miller, Nathan Lewis, and 2 to Cosfasio. And for Anakie goal kickers, Corey Bissett 1, Glenn Light 1. And the big old fella on the goal square, Darryl Bissett, has booted 3 goals. We see Carey walking up there, the father of Cameron Carr, of course, at half-time. We'll be back with the second half. It's a crucial second half of both these sides very soon.